I think one of the biggest things, as I reflect on the human connection piece and talking to the guy who may not see the benefit
Mhm.
of the work that goes on the front end, what that benefit looks like on the back end,
Right,
right?
right, right. The long
So,
term, like, for example, you're the 3.5 years later, now you
yeah,
guys have
a lot of people come to me and they say, how do you have time for that? Meaning,
Mhm.
like, how do you have time to reach out to people? How do you have time to
Right.
check in with people? How do you, I don't have that much time. I'm running a business, right? And it's like, okay, well, without clients, you don't have revenue. Without revenue, you don't have a business,
Correct.
right? And I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've had no revenue. I've had massive fall offs. I mean, 2020, $1 million
Oof.
out the door within what, 48 hours? So
Ouch.
I would say to that person is this isn't something that you need to do like, eh, let me pull back. Not everybody has to have a spreadsheet or a CRM to do this.
Right.
I actually am someone who's fucking crazy, and I've got spreadsheets and trackers and
Yeah, we're
graphs,
polar opposites.
right? But I also have very high ADHD, and
Okay.
I'm an idea generator. I'm a creator. So like, if I don't have a task grid where I can go and say I'm failing today, it's noon.
Mm,
Let me go finish this task. I don't want to lay it into
right.
tomorrow. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
And what I realized is if you, again, it comes back to you when it comes to human connection. If
Mhm.
you hate people, you're not going to grow good relationships and you're not going to benefit from the help of others.
Mhm.
If you're in a bad mood or you think everybody's fucking you over or you're playing victim, you're not going to go build relationships with others,
Yeah.
right? But if you wake up and you say, man, I'm grateful I woke up today and I have an opportunity to just maybe change the trajectory of someone's life by asking them how things are,
Yeah.
that right there should carry your motivation or inspiration across the finish line to maybe just reach out to people.
Mhm.
The easiest thing to do, and maybe it's because I'm type A, but the easiest thing to do is you pop in my head, man, send you a text message.
Yep.
Like it's 2024, we're going into 2025. That takes 13 seconds,
Yeah.
right? But people say, oh, I'll do it later. Or they shut down the thought.
Right.
Just pull out your phone and send the message. And the easiest thing is, hey, how are things?
Yeah.
You don't need to go, and I would advise you to do this, especially in business, to go research things and bring stuff to people to talk about that's not just, hey, how are you?
Sure.
But if you don't know what to say or you don't have time to go check their Facebook to see what happened in the last couple weeks, start off with that.
Yeah, you just be real simple too. Like, hey man, you were on my heart today and just wanted to check in.
I was thinking
yeah.
about your brother.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yep.
How are things? And I use the how are things because the response to that is going to tell you what's important to that person,
Right.
what's on their mind.
Yeah.
Right. So if I say, hey, George, how are things?
And I start talking about my marriage.
Then I know that marriage is on your mind, and I'm not going to pitch you a service, a product. I'm not going to invite you to an event.
Right.
I'm not going to go the business route.
Yeah.
I use the spreadsheet because that happens a lot where my goal is I'm reaching out to you. I did think of you. And then I also thought, wow, you probably are someone who wants to work on your goals. And I've got a 4 disciplines of execution framework. So in my mind, it's like, I'm thinking about you. I want to ask how you are, but also I think you can benefit from a product that I can offer.
Right.
Well, I don't go in and he says, oh, things are good, just working on the marriage. I'm not going to offer the product, right? And I don't care if it's the last week of December and you should probably do your goals before 25.
Right.
I'm just not going to offer the product.
Right.
And I think that's where people remove human connection from sales.
Yeah. For
right?
sure.
Because they don't know how to structure it and ask the question to find out the emotional capacity before they go pitch or sell something.
Yeah.
The other thing.
Well, and that real quick on that too, that when you have that type of conversation and you don't make a pitch right away, sorry, we're getting all salesy here, but you have the opportunity to then do like a value up as a follow up, right? Yeah. Where like I talked about my marriage and then you basically give me a freebie in a week or like, hey brother, I just really thought about what you said. Hey, I found this article. I think you'll really enjoy that. It might help you a lot. That is huge, right? And again, this isn't to take advantage of people. You're trying to match the value that you can offer someone and kind of get them out of their own way from a sales 100%. Point of view, right? Like with my program, there are numerous people who reach out where I'm like, man, you really need this, but I can tell that you're just in your own way. Like it's not a fit.
I mean, it's the 25. What is it? The 25 decision-making biases.
Yeah.
Like most. I mean, after learning those, I was like, "Holy shit, I'm every one of these."
Yeah, we all are.
We all are,
yeah.
right? And to understand that and to be able to respond that way isn't manipulative. And I used to think it was, but it's not. And
Yeah.
here's why. Because I know the product, I know the service I'm providing, and I know I have the receipts, man.
For
I
sure.
got
Exactly.
I got the folder,
impact.
the favorite folder with 387 text messages
Yeah.
from people the last 24 months
Right.
saying thank you and wow and this is amazing and I
Exactly.
needed it and I can't believe I almost didn't do it.
Yeah.
Once you start getting those and you get the receipts, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, a majority of people are benefiting from this. There's massive
Right.
impact. You need it.
Right.
And you fit the exact person that I've helped
Mm-hmm.
over and over and
Yeah.
over and over.